Morning, kiddies. Morning after.
I know you've been alone for too long, dreaming of a day that's long gone. I'm telling you the wait is over. I can be your four-leaf clover.
I mean, I'm not gonna say, you know, it's been to Lord's and it's cured. I feel better about that. Do you feel better about that? I feel better about this. Right. So we've got calves coming out left, right, and centre. We've got over nearly 100, I think, beef calves on now. Maybe a bit more, to be honest. Because Roy wants to keep them. So, jerseys need to leave the building. Jerseys need their own building because they're on a different milk entirely. It's fine, Roy. Look. Roy wants the jerseys out of the building. So we are going to clean the pigs out, move them over, and then do the boss skins, as they call them. So we're going to clean out that. We're scanning later today, actually, so we've got to bring the sheep in. But they're all here, so they just need rounding up and chasing into this handling system so that the bellies are empty so Trev can scan. I mean, where do you start? Like, so this has just got 2 pigs in there, in that middle one, and they're going to move into this one, into a clean pen. We just move them back and forward. And ideally, the pigs shouldn't be in here. They should be in the front stable, but the dogs are in the front stable. So, Charlotte. So, we just need to clean all the bags up, which is fine. I honestly don't know how these bags have got to this, but yeah, let's do it. Let's just keep. Oh wow.
I know you've been alone for too long, dreaming of a day that's long gone. I'm telling you the wait is over. I can be your four-leaf clover.
Okay, so all the old hay and stuff I'm putting in with the piggles. They love it. To be honest, by the time the pigs are finished with it, it won't be made of a lot anyway. And I've cleaned out all of the plastic and rubbish, and that's ready to go out, and I'm just taking all the hay out. Now, if you've seen oh my God, I can't even speak. If you've seen my videos over the years, you know I'm a big fan of pressure washing. I'm wanting these calves in today. It won't have time to dry. I just feel they're lying. I don't know. They're a pain in the ass to feed because they're on completely different milk to everything else. So that means there's also an Angus that's living with the Jersey, and that's on different milk, which is not good. And they're also going on a very expensive milk powder, like the top tier one that cars do. At the minute, we're on the middle one. I think it's called Maxim. And then we're going on to one that's like 2 up. Well, we don't want to be wasting, and I say wasting, don't get me wrong. It's not wasting, but it's a different milk powder for a different reason. So yeah, we want them sort of on their own. A little bit of TLC, they're smaller, they're weaker, they're skinnier, they need the heat lamps, they need the blankets, they need the TLC. So yeah, they're coming in here. We have 4 jerseys, that's all. We have one that's in the office, I think you've seen all of them. Abby Clones and Abby Jones, and then obviously Abby Clones was a clone of Abby Jones, but one of them's called Anna. So we've got Abby and Anna. So it goes in years, and so we start off on A. So we've got Abby and Anna, and then we've got Barbara, get out of my pab, which is the one I'm wanting moving over, really, to be honest. And then after that, we've got the new baby jersey from yesterday. I don't know when you watch this video. God, it could be a week before I make it. That needs a name. So it needs to be with a B. And yeah, in Jersey world, do you take the first, its mum's name and its dad's name and put them together or something? Hun. I mean, to have a Jersey called Barbara is much more pleasing to me. I mean, they can have proper pedigree names if they want on a piece of paper, not in real life. Like, they're going to have proper names. Like, I had a dog called John, for God's sake. Come on. John the dog. And his teeth are like this. 20 years worth of stuff. Oh, do you like my hoodie? Collinson gave it me. Yes, like.
moment is perfection. Together we will rise. And I've been running from the past love, trying to forget my last love. But now I wanna let the light in. Will you be my silver lining?
I'm just gonna move the cookies over. Come on, guys. Out you come.
I'll see the storm that is brewing in your eyes. Even with the wrong directions, we can make it through the night. The road is long, but darling, when you're by my side, every moment is perfection. Together we will rise. We will rise. We will rise.
They don't fit. Roy's gonna get fronts made. He thinks for the amount of jerseys that we're gonna have. I mean, if you imagine here, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pens here. And then when they're up and sucking, I think there's they have to be in 2s, but they're only tiny, so I can see that. But if they're in 1s, that isn't an issue to me. And then when they're sucking and they're happy, they can move over into these. There's 3 of these, and they can be in 5s. And they already have the bars on their thing for milk bars. They have their water. They have everything in here that they need, because this is what we use to rear calves. My only reservation is, in all honesty, is the airflow. That shed over there has, corrugated tin sides. And I'm thinking the airflow in there is quite decent. Obviously, it's not ideal them living with 2 pigs, but do you know what? There'll be bacon soon, so it's fine. They won't be there forever. One of my pigs actually has got a bit of a prolapse. I need to sort that out. Literally just bulging a tiny bit. Give it a good... I'm hoping that's going to solve it. Apparently it's quite common in pigs. I didn't know that, and I've never seen it in all the ones we've reared. So the fronts from here, when we moved in, we actually burnt them all. They were full of woodworm, and do you know what? At the time, we didn't envisage that we would ever use this. Isn't it funny how you go back to how it was before you were here? The roof is an issue. We have all of the slates to slate the roof and take this naughty semi-compressed concrete fibre roof board off the roof and put slates on. I think that will better the airflow as well. And then even if we put a sock down somehow, but we've got a door at that end, we've got a door at that end, and we've got a door over there. So we're hoping it might be, that's my only reservation, is the airflow. What do you think? That's a genuine, what do you think? What would you do? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? I'm not saying, stick in the comments. I'm saying, that's my reservation about doing this, especially with the most valuable calves. I don't mean the most valuable money-wise, but the most valuable to us, because there's not many of them. Well. Look who's in here. Looking so comfy cozy. It's Barbara. Get out of my pub. So I've just arranged with Matt in the vet. He's going to pre-movement test these here, 20 of these. They're the oldest set of calves after the 2 or 3 that we've sold. We kept everything, didn't we? We're just going to get rid. I think we need to concentrate. I know what people are saying. We do listen. And we definitely need to concentrate on the cows and the Jersey calves, opposed to a load of beef calves. So we've ran them on. Prices are very good at the minute. I'm just covering the slats up because they don't like walking across them because they're pathetic. And we're going to run them up here, through the building, into handling pens, and then Martin's coming at dinner time to test them, which is brilliant. Oh my goodness, look at the collector just going about its daily business. I'm in love with it. We're literally barricading the yard off, as you can see, because honestly, Naughty doesn't even cover it, especially at that age. They just want to prance about. So I'm going to go and get I'm not going to run them on with the dog. I mean, I'm going to go and get the dog so they don't go past down the yard, which is brilliant. I suspect this gate will open to the tractor because 'tis Roy. Like, oh, yokel speck! We are going back to our roots. The dairy guys are going to be horrified and exclude us from their club. I can confirm, I'll be able to show you my bruise, that those things we've just moved up the yard here are heavy. One stood on me, and I tell you what, ow, AI. 656 and 1008. Okay. I mean, did I make a big pile of muck against the wall? Yes, but I will clean it up, I promise. I'll have to put some makeup on though, because she rough. No, great. That's ridiculous. On the bike. Get 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 on the bike. Pair of you, please. I think the sheep might follow me. I'm just hoping the dogs are just going to sit there and behave for a minute. It's quite a body corner, this though. It always has been. I think they might just come. I think I might be lucky. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Come on. Wynn got off the bike and scared all of the sheep away from the gate that I was trying to get them through. Nell. Come by. Good lass. TB test done. First round of testing, not reading. I was as fast as I could. I was throwing it off. Now we're just going to run the beef calves back down here and then sheeping. That's the main thing, because Trevor's arriving to scan. I'm out of breath. I did some heavy breathing because I ran 3 meters. Me and Nell are going down the lane. Roy's going to bring the sheep down the lane, then we're going to drive them that way. Trevor's here. Between pulling Jersey calves and TB testing, it's not stopped today. It's crazy. So this is very much going to be a day in the life of video. I'm sorry. I know they normally span over 3 days. No. Yeah. We've done something really silly. I'm trying to keep Nell and Roy's trying to work Wynn. Wynn works better for me, only because of the time I've spent with him. That's it. He's probably more of a man's dog, to be honest. But he keeps coming back here. He just keeps coming back to me now. I had to tell him off a few times and send him back down the lane. He just doesn't. He doesn't know where he's at. He doesn't know what he's doing. Roy's got a lame sheep, which is not ideal. I'd just leave it. Now, the sheep are being really naughty. So, you know, stupid sheep that I've just been talking about is currently running off across that field on its own, taking everything else with it. Like, I don't know whether she had brain damage or, here, good girl. I don't know whether she had like brain damage or a stroke, but she's not plumb. She's not plumb at all. She's living her best life. I think I'll call her, to be honest, because it's not really fair on her. She doesn't really get reality, I don't think. And she didn't do a lamb very well. A lamb ended up dying. It was a belting, like a Beltexy kind of looking thing. Bald ears. It had a jumper on, if anyone remembers, a silly knit jumper. Anyway, Come here, good girl, please. Yeah, it ended up dying. She just did not do very well at all. So I think any lamb that she has this year, if she does have a lamb, I'll take it off her, and I think she needs to be culled. Okay, sheep here. I'm on the floor with the dog. I really need a wee, but I don't dare have one. Not yet. Let him get them all out. He's grabbed her. He's grabbed her on the bike.
I know you've been alone for too long, dreaming of a day that's long gone. I'm telling you the wait is over. I can be your four-leaf clover. I know just how you feel. I see the storm that is brewing in your eyes. Even with the wrong directions, we can make it through the night. The road is long, but darling, when you're by my side, every moment is perfection. Together we will rise. And I've been running from the past, love, trying to forget my last love. But now I wanna let the light in. Will you be my
Everything's just going well. Go on, girls.
directions? We can make it through the night. The road is long, but darling, when you're by my side, every moment is perfection. Together we will rise. We will rise. We will rise.
Done. Well, it's 2 left. We're nearly done. Sayata's geld. Sayata is with no lamb. She obviously stays forever. That's my first ever sheep. She's got pass out. She's got pass out. She can just live and be fat and just Sayata-esque. But yeah, she's not in lamb. What am I doing? Counting the hogs that are not in lamb. Right, 5. 15 out of the hogs are not in lamb. So this is a completely different day and I'm stood in a cow shed editing a video because it's just how I roll. Scanning percentages, I realised I actually didn't show you the little piece of cardboard he gave us. So, hogs, horrendous, absolutely horrendous. But bear in mind, we've never tupped hogs before. It was just by absolute kind of, we had a spare tup and they were there in the field on their own that we did. They were, I think it worked out at just above 50% were tupped, which is absolutely fine. So 50% were geld even. Not an issue whatsoever. And then if you take those out of the mix, I think it was like 171, 172%, something like that. I worked it out as 171, but Big Roy worked it out as 172. So whichever one you fancy, they're both pretty much the same, to be fair. For us, that's pretty decent, to be fair. And in all honesty, I have 100% neglected the sheep this year. And I don't mean neglect in the terms of like RSPCA neglect. I mean, I have given them no attention whatsoever. You will have seen every time I've been near the sheep because I've thought, oh, that's exciting, I'll video it. So it's very, very few kind of bits of attention that they've had, bless them. So actually, anything's a positive for me. So they will be coming in soon. Videos to follow on feeding snack, sheep coming in, etc, because you're always a week and a bit behind, maybe even a fortnight behind at some point. Honestly, girls, there is a hole. I'm guarding the hole and we are arguing around it. This is, get away, that's naughty. Get away now. You'll have me down it, that's just silly. So I'm not disappointed with scanning results at all. I mean, the first year we ever had sheep, we got 183%, which was just, couldn't fault that. But they were with clean gimmers. So they were like first time clean mums and they were beautiful and young and fresh and they all had 2 lambs and everything was perfect. But yeah, since then it's gone on a gradual decline. It's a bit like my life. So I'm going to leave it here, long videos. I'm going to go for every other day and post shorter videos, a little bit more snappy, a little bit less polished, just because of the time that we've got at the moment. You are honestly the naughtiest. Get away from the hole. Get away from the hole. This cow, I love her. Anyone want to name 807? Anyone want to name her? She is nuisance number 2, let's say. Like, honestly, look at it. Wherever you are, she is. And she loves to dice with danger around the slurry hole when you stood here. Very naughty animal. If you go and stand at the barrier down there, she would come down there and follow you. Like, honestly, look at it. Look at it. She's a little beauty, really. Honestly, she's a belter of a cow. She's actually a perfect example of a cow getting a backing calf. One of the very few that we've got, but yeah, we're doing this one well, despite the fact that she's a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna leave the video there because there are little heifers that are bullying around this hole and I want to cover it up. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. As always, I appreciate each and every single one of you. Love you long time, and we'll see you next time.